We're out at the hill crawler course today, getting it ready for the event on March 22nd. The event will be March 22nd. I know I said in a previous video it would be March 23rd, but March 23rd is on a Sunday, so it's going to be on March 22nd, 2025. It's a Saturday. So we're out here doing some work on the course. We're adding a few more obstacles. Going to be digging in a mud pit. Probably going to do about a 20 to 30 foot long mud pit. And so yeah, it's going to be fun. So I'm going to spin this camera around and show you all the course. All right, so here's the course. It's called the Hill. And this is the start of it. Well, one side of it we consider the start. But there's a bunch of different lines to get up to the top of that hill. And it's a lot taller than it looks on video. Like, it's probably, I'm standing on flat ground, and to the top of it's probably about 12 feet. And then we got this gnarly ditch line that goes uphill. But we're thinking of making it into a waterfall, but haven't decided if we'll have time to do that yet or not. But here's some more lines here. We got a tunnel under there, and it goes up through that tunnel over there. So let me get up here. So there's more obstacles. There's the arch, and this is the Devil's Hot Tub. It's our scaled down version of the Devil's Hot Tub out in Utah, Moab. So we made one of these, and that high side over there, my rock buggy will come out that high side when it's dry. I ain't been able to make it when it's wet. It's just too steep. But then we got the arch, and then we got all of this over here. It goes on around to that side over there. And then you got this whole back section, and it goes on around way back over there. I'm just going to kind of walk it. And there's different lines here. This is on a hill. It's a side hill all the way down through there, and I'm drinking pineapple juice. Just wondering what it is. This log is going to go away. We thought we was going to try to make something out of it, but it's just not wide enough and kind of a pain. So we're going to get rid of the log. But we got all that, and we got all that. I'll walk around the back side and show you the other side of this area here. We got all this, another tunnel. Then we got this little bridge crossing. Then we got this stair step hill section. Stair steps all the way up. Got a couple little V notches in the middle of it. And it's about 10 foot tall uphill. There's another big uphill with a bunch of stair steps in it. And then we got this dirt cliff hanging wall here that you got to hook a tire on the top of that wall and kind of slide down by hooking that tire. And then we got another dirt V-notch. It's hard to see. We're going to clean it up more up that hill. And we got our bridge. Let me step over. Then you got this whole back section back here, and then it just goes around. We're going to add a rock garden from around at that corner all the way up to these rocks. And then we're going to do a transition to where you have to turn and come down there, turn and then go up this steep hill climb, and then back over, and then starting here you'll go immediately into the rock garden, and then it'll continue on over to here. And then we got this section over here. Got another dirt V-notch hill climb. and hence the name of the hill, because you see all the hill obstacles. We got a lot of climbing. This is not a course for flat grounders. And now we got the guys over here working, building a whole new section. We're going to have an obstacle road down there, and then over there where Grayson's working, we're going to have like a V-notch U-turn uphill. Then you'll come across the second ledge, and then you're going to go up this other hill. Let me zoom back out. So you got the first ledge, then you got a rock garden V-notch U-turn back uphill. Second ledge, there will be more obstacles put up there. They're not there yet. And then up that back part to the top of the hill, and then back down. So, got this thing, we just built this today. It's like a little uphill climb with a V in the middle. And you got that stair step section. And then it goes downhill. Steep downhill, bunch of rocks. And we come down.
You know what I mean?
Into this V-notch turn here, and then up that hill. What's up, bud? So you'll come into this V-notch turn and then go up that hill. Grayson's over here mixing up concrete. Nate's supervising.
Good at that.
He's good at being a supervisor. So we're getting it ready, so hope everybody can come out. It's going to be a free event. We're not charging anything. So just come, bring your trucks, come and have fun. This is going to be a crawler only event. Let me swing this camera back around. So this will be a crawler only event. Bring any crawler you want. It will be tent scale crawlers only, and buggies, like rock buggies. If it doesn't have frame rails, it's considered a buggy. And we're going to do 2 classes for this event. Class 1 will be tire size 4.35 and under, and class 2 will be 4.5 and larger tire size. That's the only 2 class separations we're doing. So if you're running a 4.35 size tire and smaller, you'll be in group 1, class 1. And if you're running a 4.5 size tire or larger, you'll be in group 2, class 2. There is going to be 10 designated obstacles. Sorry about the camera. 10 designated obstacles that you will have to complete. Each obstacle is going to be timed. Your time will be calculated at the end of the 10th obstacle. Then, after you completed all 10, you have to hit our mud pit. Now, you can choose to hit the mud pit at the start of your run or at the end of your run. It's going to be your choice. The mud pit's going to be about 20-25 feet long. Not going to say how deep, but it is going to be a challenging mud pit. It's not going to be easy, but it will be doable. Like everything else out here is doable. Might be harder than some of the stuff y'all people's used to, but this will challenge you and your rigs, adding you as a driver. So it'll be fun, and this is all about fun. We are trying to work with our local hobby store to sponsor the event. So maybe they will, maybe they won't. I'm going to go up there tomorrow, talk with the owner, see what I can work out. So maybe they'll be here, maybe they won't. But if they do, that'll be awesome. Maybe I can work out some prizes for first, second, and third place. So we'll keep working on that, and I'll keep sharing details on that as I get them. But again, the event will be March 22nd, 2025. Gates open at 10 a.m. Event starts at 12. You can open free crawl from 10 to 12 on all the course. and then at 12 o'clock, the event will start. You have to complete all the obstacles, all 10, plus the mud pit. Again, you can choose to do the mud pit before you start the course or after you finish the course. It's your choice on that. Some people are probably going to pick to go before because, you know, getting the mud out of the way, because the mud's going to eat up time. So that's the thing to keep in mind on that. The mud pit will eat up time because you're not just going to blaze and blast through it. Also, for the mud runs, you can switch vehicles. Say you crawling with one and you got another crawler that you'd rather run through the mud and then not immediately go on the course with muddy tires. You can do that. But you just have to complete the mud run. 1 second, let me flip this camera back around. And what else was there? Yeah, the rules were the 2 class sizes. There will be gates. The gates are not like, you're not going to get points taken off if you hit a gate or hit a cone. It's just there to show you the direction of travel you're supposed to go in. Let me get a spot where I got some shade and the sun's not blasting me out. All right, I'm out here at the course still. So anyway, the 2 tire sizes is going to be the group breakdown, the 2 tire classes, and recovery gear. Bring recovery gear. If you have a winch or recovery rope or sand ladders, whatever, bring it with your rigs, because if you can't make an obstacle without, you know, say you got a hill climb, you can't go up it, you could use a winch or recovery gear or sand ladders to help you complete the obstacle. You can do that. Your time still counts as you're using those things, but you can use them. It's totally up your discretion. And some of the lines that we're going to set up are going to be harder than probably some of the stuff that some of you have crawled before. And if you can't complete it, even with the use of recovery gear, there will be a bypass you can take. If you take the bypass, there'll be a time penalty. If you don't take the bypass and you use your recovery gear, there won't be no penalty for the recovery gear, but your time won't stop while you're using it. The time will still be counting down while you're recovering yourself. If you need help, the vehicle in front of you or behind you can help you if they so choose. So the main thing with this event, it's going to be a tough truck challenge. You'll be timed at the end. We'll calculate your time for each section, total up your time, best time wins. Second best time will get second place, third place, third place. And like I said, we are trying to work out with the local hobby store of sponsoring this and maybe doing like some small prizes for first, second, and third. This is kind of a new thing we're trying out to see if it's even going to pop off, if anybody will come out and check out the course with us. It's a lot of fun out here. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of stuff to crawl. So I think y'all would really enjoy it. So just stay tuned to the channel. Hit that like button and subscribe button so you can keep getting updates for the event as it progresses on. We are going to make a post on our Facebook page on Grumpy Vet Scale RC and on TikTok, Grumpy Vet Scale RC. So keep an eye out for that. If you haven't followed those 2 yet, go hit us up on TikTok and Facebook. Thanks again, and appreciate y'all watching. So we're going to start digging in the mud pit here shortly, and I'll get some video of that, us digging that ditch in, getting the mud pit ready. It's not going to be a straight drive mud pit. It's not just going to be like you drop in and just full speed to the end. It's going to be similar to a tank trap. And if you don't know what a tank trap is, it's a mud bog, but there's going to be obstacles in the mud. So it's not going to be like a wide open full throttle kind of mud pit. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be difficult. So be ready for that. If you're coming to the event, make sure your rigs are waterproofed and you don't mind getting mud or water, because there will be both. And if they're not waterproof, you're going to burn some electronics up. So you don't have to run, unless you only have one rig, you don't have to run the same rig in all the events. If you have multiple rigs, you can switch between events. Like me, I'm running one specific rig for the mud part, and I've already got it built, waterproof, ready to go, and it's only going to be used for the mud part. And I have other rigs I'm going to use for the rock crawling and the other parts of the obstacle course that's going to be around. Real quick, I'll show you the Jeep that's going to be for the mud run. So this is what I'm using for the mud run. It's a FMS 1/6 scale Willys military Jeep. It's got 5.4 Proline boggers, some Endura beadlock wheels, brass on the inside of the wheels, 100mm shocks, has a Hobby Wing Fusion SE, has a Amazon like 45 kg steering servo. I think it was like a $30 servo. But yeah, that's going to be my rig for the mud run. So I'm interested to see how it does. I can't wait to see those boggers sling some mud. So it's a little loud. I'm on a piece of equipment. We're getting some digging in the mud pit. So I'll flip this around and show you. So got the excavator out, doing a little bit of cleaning up for the Tuff Truck challenge. Trying to film and drive at the same time. Not really the easiest thing to do, but yeah, we're about to dig in the mud pit. Mud pit is dug in. We're going to fill it up for water for the event. But she's going to be long and nasty. So we're about to do a little follow the leader challenge. My wife is out here joining us today. Say hey, babe.
Hi.
She's got her Michigan that y'all seen before on the channel. Nate's got his fairly new built extra cab Yoda. And they got Nani out here. That's Nate. And that's the infamous Ecto. So stick around. We're about to do a little preview of the truck challenge.
the way to do it, though.
Yeah.
Or like a little spin brush, toothbrush.
Well, I got the dial button, so I can go slow the way I can.
Or you got the variable speed trimmer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way I won't heat it up and scar it or whatever.
And he's gonna be doing that.
It's better than, walking off finding smoking crack or something.
The J Concept tires work.
Yeah,
They brand new and they just went right up through there.
Oh, the new tire?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right, 'cause you
they're
looked
the
it up.
J Concepts, the holds.
Yeah.
So people watching this video, I had 1.9 Proline Trepidors, and the brand new first time I brought them out here, it did not crawl that hill that good. It spun a lot, and those were brand new, never touched dirt till today, and they just pretty much walk you through in a spin. But that's expected to be a tire. Nate is running on this little red truck. He's running the Proline 1.9 BFG crawlers, class 1s, right, Nate?
Yeah.
4.19 diameter.
Nate, go
So,
left and go up.
When we do the Tough Truck
Yeah,
challenge,
see how it flattens out a little bit?
his truck would be in Group 1 because of his tire size. He's running 4.19 diameter tires, so he'll be in class 1.
When I try to go left, it wants to kick.
Wow.
Nani, what size are those on yours?
Tires or rims?
Tires.
4.7.
So he'd be in class 2 with the Echo because he's got a 4.75 diameter tire. It don't look like it, but this is a big again. It's got a 2.2 rim.
Those struts?
This would also be a class 2 truck. The Jeep you saw first in the video would also be a class 2.
Yeah, dude.
I bet you look like skinny.
Dude.
Made the climb.
I'll get him in a second. Well, I mean, I'm not driving it.
Had to take a little bit of work in the line, but he found traction and made it up. That bumper looks good on there, Nate. Y'all like Nate's custom homemade rear bumper? And now Nani over here with the Ecto, and he is running
They're only bad.
KLR tires, Voodoo KLRs, right, Nani?
Yep.
I'm gonna try them out sometime.
And see, this is going to show y'all that it don't, every tire is going to perform different out here. And it depends on the weather too. So like when we do this event, if it's cold and windy, everybody's going to struggle. The rock is going to be different. Terrain changes out here with the weather.
I'm trying out these things.
And Nani's trying out some new silicones.
No, they're. So I couldn't get the Endurers because they weren't filling up the tire.
Yeah.
They're too skinny. These one here are softer than the Endurer, but my tires are not conforming yet. So I'm modding, which I already did.
So he's trying out some new tires.
I done made up this year.
What he's talking about is there's no pressing on where the tread is allowed the tire to be as bouncy. Normally this truck will throttle this obstacle.
Oh, you don't like venting your tires?
I've vented all of them to those because
Good job.
Yeah.
You pull forward.
Oh, yeah.
those are soft.
Hey, Nate,
Okay.
you can move your truck over the thing.
tail's been pink.
I can't tell now.
Really nice truck. Really capable. Easily like this thing straight. And now here comes my wife's main trailer.
I bet you have fun out there, dude. You cross over with a lot. You love my face.
He's tired.
No, I wasn't probably good. I was going around curve, but I was going too fast. And me and him met at the curve.
No, we got a rapper over there in the shed over there that we decided to parent on. And I was like, whenever it rained, I ride at the cul-de-sac, drive on cut donuts. Did that one time, it swung me off. I left it down the street. Went right side.
It had a trail. Was it like 10 or 12 of them, babe?
Where at?
Mountain City, Tennessee.
It was 20,000 acres of trails.
Good
And
lord.
they forgot to mark it off because it rained the night before.
We need to break that off.
Well, we tried
see
to go
that
up
one
it
corner?
and
Mhm.
it kept sliding
'Cause
to the left.
At the same time, when we get
Second
done,
time
I'll break it off of there.
The guy
Second
made us
time.
walk miles and miles and not let me on the four-wheel, him on the four-wheel. We get one of the guys had met the day before we started riding there to finally come get us. But he's like, he's like, well, ask him. He's like, well, he's here because we're there.
I was like, bro, you could have not told us that in the middle of the night when my wife out here in the woods. Bro, it was 2 a.m. We're in the middle of the mountains in Tennessee, and he goes, "Oh, there's bears." Why did you say that? She was calm until you said that. Oh, babe. Oh, you're good. You're clear. Your windshield kind of hit, but you're clear.
So I heard something.
Michigan's a little bit taller.
Favorite part. Yeah, do something about that turn lane.
I had to do the same thing because it's a sharp turn.
What servo's in there?
It's a like a 45 kg off of Amazon.
Yeah, it might be worth it to get like a either like one of the cheaper reefs or the AFG RC ones, or even the Power Hobby
There
ones.
it
It's
is.
something that's
Oh.
programmable that you can on your computer you can determine how much throw it has
Right.
versus your endpoint. Like you can make it a 360 servo, but determine your endpoint with your controller. And that way you can get a little bit more throw out of it. Or longer servo horn. That's it. The back tire's got it.
Literally on the deck, but it'll go through it. In the front,
Yeah.
it'll go through it. I'm
Money.
just catching the edge of the deck. Watch that.
All that is
What I do now?
yeah, it's just dope. Well, I guess it adds to it. Makes it, you gotta pick your line. Make it perfect.
That's I'm gonna believe in that.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yes, it is. Got it dialed in.
Well, this is the thing I learned before I purchased it. I watched a bunch of review videos, like on XOK, RC Tuff Truck channel, and a couple other channels. to the passenger side when you hit it. And just stay momentum, steady momentum. It's her them silicone foams. I never trimmed them. I just put them in there. And
Yeah,
Hit it with a
Why
little
would you
bit
trim
more.
yours and not mine?
Don't crawl in so much.
I saw that earlier.
A little bit more.
Trying to get it up there.
Avoid the beat and come left.
That conforming does a lot.
well, you know, in real world off-roading, 5 psi makes a difference to 30 psi.
Oh yeah.
Hell, 15 to 5, there's a big difference in traction.
Stand on the tip.
Oh, good save.
Elvira wearing the
You
brown
got this,
pants.
babe. No pressure. There's no points.
I think once you get all four up there, just give it a little
Once you
beat.
start climbing that V-notch, just give it a little gas, like steady throttle, and it should go right up it. It's like, oh, it bounced as it in froms.
Not the throne.
The froms.
Froms.
Them tire froms. I can't talk.
We're probably having Joe Stubbins.
Froms.
Oh, babe.
Oh, row bar broke off.
It's all right.
What was that?
Different line.
Yeah, bump him on the head to get him ready.
Yes, he is.
See, all that needs to be patched. They just couple more bags.
What, a V-notch?
Yeah, it's just dirt. Well, I guess it adds to it. Makes it, you gotta pick your order and get sure it'll make it perfect.
Yeah, I'm a believer in that.
That's impressive.
Yes, it is. You got it dialed in.
Well, this is the thing I learned before I purchased it. I watched a bunch of review videos, like RC Review Channel, and a couple other channels about those tires specifically. And all of them said the tires were good. Put them on light, they don't do so good. You need something with some weight to it. It's got all the weight. But you can run them either direction. There's technically not a designated direction.
I was going to ask you that because I saw you got it backwards.
Well, technically that's not backwards. If you look at the tread blocks, there's grooves cut in the tread blocks only on the side facing forward. They're not on the back of the tread block. Pivot. All right, babe.
I'm looking at the
Back,
trees.
back
Pivot.
down and kind of go a little more to the passenger side when you hit it. And just stay momentum, steady momentum. It's her, them silicone foams. I never trimmed them. I just put them in there.
Yeah,
Hit
this
it with
is
a
not
Why
little
would you
bit
trim
more.
yours and not mine?
Don't crawl in so much.
I saw that earlier.
Just avoid the beat and come left.
That conforming does a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It really does.
Well, you know, in real world off-roading, 5 psi makes a difference to 30 psi.
Oh yeah.
Hell, 15 to 5, there's a big difference in traction.
chance, babe. No pressure. There's no points.
I think once you get all 4 out there, just give it a little
Once
beat.
you start climbing that V notch, just give it a little gas, like steady throttle, and it should go right up. Yeah, just like that. Oh, it bounced because of them froms. Not the froms. The froms. Not the froms. Them tire froms. I can't talk.
Saggy enough.
Well, probably having George Cousins.
Froms. Oh, babe. Oh, row bar broke off. Just keep on.
Only need 1 roller, that's all it took. What was that?
Really?
Different line.
You had to bump him on the head to get him right?
Might be able to make that though.
Back up, baby, and go more to your driver's side.
I'm taking the cheater side.
That's not the cheater side. You're trying to go up a buggy line, and that's how you got a broke roll cage.
You better turn
Well,
into
you
a
brought
buggy.
me that way.
Hold on. Back up. Because you're getting real off camber. Now
She
go
wants to
up.
flip again.
It drops that front right.
Oh,
It's on the
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
That's it.
Good driving, babe.
Nah, bro.
Pop your tailgate closed. I mean, it happens, babe. I've done it.